Okay, so for jacket construction, we're going to start with the hood, sewing along the long curved side. Stick a couple clips or pins along there. Okay, so there's the hood sewn. And next you're going to do the shoulder tabs on the front and back pieces. Make sure the front edge is towards the middle of the back. Okay, so next we're going to place the sleeve. So you want to check for the front of the sleeve, which is the more curved part, and match it up with the front piece. So as you can see, this is the wrong sleeve because the extra curve is towards the back. So I'm going to grab the other one and start by pinning it at the corners. And then I'm going to take my notch that I cut where the placement mark was and match it up with the shoulder seam. And then I'm just going to ease this curve in, kind of tuck it in like that, and make sure that it's evenly distributed between the two clips. Okay, and ready to sew. Okay, so once you've got both sleeves attached, it's time to add your hood. Okay, so I'm going to start by matching up the corners. And then this back seam on the hood needs to go in the center of the back neckline. So I just fold my neckline, find the middle, mark it with my finger, and then place the seam there. And clip. And then you're just going to spread this out along here. And get both sides clipped or pinned. Okay, and then that needs to get sewn. Okay, so now that your hood is attached, your next step is your side seams. So you're going to go fold your sleeve in half and clip it right at the end. And clip your back and front together on the side, and you're going to match up the seams right here under the arm where the sleeve meets the body, and then add a few more and sew that up. Okay, so because I'm using Minky and I can't press this with an iron, I have drawn lines at 3/4 of an inch and then another 3/4 of an inch, so a total of 1.5 inches on both the front edge and the bottom edge. So the next step is to cut a diagonal line right through this box here. Okay. Okay, so you're going to place your zipper about 1 3/4 up from the bottom hem to make sure that it doesn't get caught in the bottom fold and hem. And you're going to place the zipper right side down on the right side of your fabric. And you want the teeth to be just a little past 1.5 inches in from the front edge, because that's where you want your stitching line to be, is about 1.5 inches in from the front edge. Because then once you do your folds, then you're going to end up with that basically. So then your folds will be underneath. So I've actually drawn a line here at 1.5 inches and then just put the teeth right on top of that. But then it's important to double check with your ruler, since you can't see your line once it's on top. Okay, so that looks about right. Now, to keep that zipper in place, you can use temporary adhesive like Wonder Tape or something like that. Personally, I just find it easier to hand baste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a needle and thread and just hand baste it to the fabric before I machine sew it. Okay, so I've got that basted on there now. So now what I'm going to do is sew it to the fabric, both one line as close as I can get to the teeth, and then another line as close as I can get to the edge of the zipper tape, using a thread that matches the zipper tape, because this will show on the inside of the jacket. Okay, so once you've got your zipper sewn to the fabric, what you're going to do next is fold along your original lines. So you're going to fold down once and then fold again, which will leave your zipper teeth just on the outside, and pin it or clip it. And down at the corner here, okay, so you're gonna, once you fold this corner in down here, you're just gonna flip it over and then just tuck that corner in there so it's on a diagonal there, so it just kind of covers the edge of the zipper tape there. And then basically just double fold all the way around the edges of your jacket and sew. I like to sew once along the edge of the fold and then again once on the very edge all the way around. So then you will have 2 lines all up the edges, one close to the edge and then one further in just on the edge of the fold.